Hi guys, my name's Hayley Quinn and I'm a sex, dating and relationship expert for onlinedating.org, and I'm here today to debate the pros and cons of texting a girl versus calling her. If you've just got a girl's number, I actually think the best thing to do is send a text message as your initial form of communication. This is just because lots of girls, like lots of people, are slightly phonophobic and won't feel comfortable speaking on the phone to someone who's essentially a stranger to them. So in terms of calling a girl up, I don't know if she's that likely to pick up on the other side. Then you have a tricky scenario where she has to find the courage to ring you back, which may disincentivize her contacting you. Or you have to do the awful, the horrendous voicemail. Now, it is actually impossible to leave a really good voicemail message. Believe me, I've tried, I ramble, I go on too long, you miss the point. So instead, I think a text is a much safer bet. I think she's more likely to respond to it. I think it's harder to ignore. And I think that you'll be able to get someone much more immediately. For instance, on a phone call, someone has to make that time for that 10 or 15 minute phone call. A text might take a few seconds to respond to. So I think text messaging is usually far better than calling straight after you've got a number. The only instance that I think using a telephone call is really useful is perhaps to prompt an anti-flake. Now what I mean by that is maybe you've had a situation where you've dropped a girl a text or two and she hasn't responded to you. Sometimes by giving her a phone call it prompts her to think, oh my god, this guy is serious, I'm being a bit rude here by not responding. Now I'm not saying you'll necessarily get the response you want, but often that will get you a response. The only other time that I think a phone call is really useful is maybe when you're trying to sort out details for things. I think if at all possible in the dating process, you should maybe do to set up dates as two texts. One that suggests the date scenario that you're going to go on, whether it be a drink or coffee or ice skating. The second saying, okay, let's meet, Tuesday or Wednesday at a certain time. However, if there are lots of details for whatever reason that have to go into a date, sometimes a phone call is just better. You don't want to lose momentum and get confusion by sending too many text messages back and forth. So if there's something that's quite specific or detailed to organise, be confident and put in a phone call.